What's up, guys? It's IntervertedSmiles here. I did not get the new camera yet. I've been super busy, but you guys been asking me to react to the Istanbul airport attacks and the Dhaka terrorist attacks. And my reaction is the same. It's not going to stop. Why is it not going to stop? Because I am confident that the people who really apply Islam are going to follow the Medinan period of Islam. And there's this principle in Islam. It's not found in the Quran or the Hadith. I'm actually looking at my notes. It goes like Al-Mufassal yakdi ala mujmal wala bil aks. And that's the specific rules over the general. So you can debate with your Muslim friends all you want. Like, for example, if they say there's no compulsion in religion, say no. The specific abrogates that. 929 abrogates that. Fight those who do not believe. And there are verses in the Quran that say stuff like this. Hold on, let me find it. And verily, the devils, hinder from the path of Allah, but they think they are guided all right. That's found in Surah 43, verse number 37. So you have these later surahs and verses that abrogate the general principles. So remember this principle next time you're debating with a Muslim. Well, in the Quran it says to cease fighting them if they do not transgress, to leave them alone. There's this verse, I think it's in Surah 8, that goes like that. And, Muslims will quote that verse. All you have to do is quote the other verses that say the polytheists who reject Allah, indeed they are the worst creatures, vice versa. That's how you go about it. But when it comes to these attacks, I don't mean to sound pessimistic, but it's not going to stop. And the Muslim reaction to this is, oh, it's the Khawarij. Now, the Khawarij are a group of Muslims that Muhammad prophesized. He said that they were going to be really extreme, and they were going to really practice the religion, and they were just going to kill people. They're going to cause chaos and havoc. But let me ask the Muslim, if you're watching this, how many times are you going to say these are Khawarij when you know the description in which Muhammad said, the Quran will not go beyond their throats? Are the people of ISIS really that well versed in the Quran? Think about it. Do all of ISIS have these bald heads and extra long beards like the description of Muhammad said? There's this video from my friend. He's a small YouTuber, Abu Mulhid al-Scandinavi. He even goes into detail. I'll probably put the link in the description of how ISIS are not Khawarij in reality. So that is how I came to my realization that ISIS, they are trying to apply the Quran. And when you say, oh, well, you can't stone people to death, that's not found in Islam. A very good point was brought by my friend Saitan Atheist, who made a video about Are We Cuckoo Now and Adam Saleh, which is pretty funny. He brought up a great point when Amos Yee came at the end and was like, you have to obey the Caliph. And Abu Bakr, he had people, burned alive for being gay and stuff like that. So the Muslims had to follow him. And that's technically true. In the Quran, it tells you to obey the leader. In the Sunnah, it tells you to follow, not only follow Muhammad, but you also have to follow the righteous caliphs. So if Abu Bakr said to stone people to death for adultery, you are going to stone people to death. That is what calls you a Sunni. Now, a Shia might not even follow that because they hate Abu Bakr. So I had this discussion with my friends the other day. Are Shia more secular when they come to the West? And my opinion is, I think they are. I think they denounce all of this crazy ISIS stuff, and they call it Wahhabi, they hate that. So that's the difference. Shia have their own shit. Don't get me wrong. Shia, they prey on rocks. They cut themselves. They beat themselves. That's part of their shit. But at the same time, you have to admit, the Shia, they don't have these crazy, deranged beliefs like the Sunnis do. And Sunnis are like 90% of Muslims. So there's really, nothing to say here. And I just wanted to share that principle. That's my reaction because I don't think it's going to stop. It's just going to keep going, and people are just going to keep ignoring it and keep playing this political correctness thing. Oh, you don't really understand Islam. Don't you know that slavery, in Islam is pretty good? They treat the slaves good. But they have no idea what the hadiths say about slavery, about how Prophet Muhammad found in this hadith. He found a man, he ordered his companion to find a man and to chop off his penis because they heard a rumor that he slept with one of his wives. And Ali, I think it was Ali, he found the man and he was already castrated. So Muhammad said, leave him alone. There are graphic hadiths that talk about the details of the slavery, the details of the women, the misogyny, all that kind of stuff. And just people just don't know about it. I had this discussion the other day with somebody else. What do you think the problem is with liberals? They are ignorant of Islam. And, they're focused on the faults and wrongs of America rather than studying this religion. I know I'm fucking right about this. I'm wrong in a lot of things in life, but I'm right about Islam and predicting that all these violent acts, it's not only just ISIS. Before they become ISIS, they're regular people. They think they want to follow the Quran and the Hadith to the T, so they join ISIS. They keep it on the down low. I'm just telling you, if you're a Muslim watching this right now, don't fucking join those people, man. Those people are full of shit. ISIS are pieces of shit that don't follow anything good in life. So yeah, that's my reaction, guys. Sorry, it made it kind of long and I was kind of rambling. Whatever. Fuck.